apneiac, maybe. Getting a sip of water. Bernie H. Hi. Hi, Donald. H-I-G-H. I like that. Hi, Donald. Alright, thanks for popping in there, Bernie. Appreciate you being here, brother. Sensei Domino, hey Don, Bernie, and all in the chat. Alright, let me get my streams up and running here. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Get this one refreshed. That one refreshed. Hall of Fame Friday, episode 119, Burleigh, Grimes, and baseball game, trivia, all kinds of fun again today. Hopefully everybody's having a good TGIF Friday. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. This last day of this fun-filled week, starting in May or ending May and starting June. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. Okay, come on now. Come on there, computator. Crossover Paranormal Society's in the house. Hey everyone. Hey Sensei. Sensei Domino says, hey cops. Hey Crossover. Alright, got one of the streams working here. Got everything rip-roaring ready to go. The Mariners are going to play a weekend series with the Texas Rangers, which are pretty hot right now. Hopefully we can do pretty good against them. Oh man, why are you doing that? Better not do it while I'm live here. One of my Google does almost updates every day on their web browser. That's for sure. Almost every Guru and Wahoo's in the house. As we get ready here for my computers to be cooperating. Once they are cooperating, oh, I forgot to put in there Jason Locken 99's last item from the Maybox. Last item from the Maybox. Okay, let me see if I can switch that over since it showed up here. I think we can get it to refresh here. As soon as I get my computers up and running, then I will end the... Okay, come on, really? Okay, now I think it'll pop up. Maybe, hopefully. I'll give you an update on how many entries we have as of yesterday. Again, remember, everybody that's a Patreon automatically gets entries at your tier level. So depending on what your tier level is, that's how many entries you get per dollar. So, okay. Alright, I think we can end because I think we started at 2:01, yep, so 2:05, so end the early birds. The early bird entries. There we go. Let me do it refresh real quick. So I know that's where I stopped. Alright. So again, there's my free advertisement for my Patreons. There's still time to get in before the end of the year. And depending on how things go, we may or may not continue next year. Again, we are in June. Mariners were off yesterday. They're going to play Texas at 5 o'clock. Then they have an afternoon game tomorrow on Saturday. And then we have an 11:30 in the morning on Sunday, June 4th. We'll put that schedule away. That gives you what we have there. Let's get things up and running for today. Again, we're at 173 entries in the month of June so far. So after today, I'm sure we'll be up to the second tier. We've got one prize for sure. Power boosted volume. Oh, you can hear me a lot better now? Can you hear me a lot better? Probably got the volume turned up a little bit more. Is it too loud? If it's too loud, I can tone it down. Mine's power boosted volume. Hello Bernie, is the volume low or is it me? Mine seems low too. Oh really? Let's go and testing 1, 2, 3. How's that? Is that any better? Is that any better? You all tell me. I don't want to get things too out of kilter here. Because if I put it up too high, is that too high or is that too low? I boosted volume on my end. I power boosted volume. Here, let me do it right like this. How's that sound? Adjusted it just a little bit lower. I don't want to blow people's speakers out in the background. All right, so we got everything up here. I got the end of the early bird entries, so I'm going to go down my list and add your entries to the sheet here. Okay, going to add your entries to the sheet here. Actually, I'm going to scooch this up a little bit so we can get the bottom of the page in the window here. All right, so we do have Bernie H as first. We have Bernie H first in the live chat, followed by Sensei Domino. Sensei Domino's down here, and he's got a +1. All right, and then Crossover Paranormal with a 1+. All right, Sensei Domino, Bernie H, Guru, and Wahoo. Guru and Wahoo's in with a 1+. Bernie H. So I got everybody's. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 batters today. Small lineup today, but that's okay. So we got Bernie H, Cops, Guru, and Wahoo, and Sensei Domino. Did I miss anybody that made it in the early bird? I don't believe I did. I got everybody on the screen here. Bernie H, Sensei Domino, Crossover Paranormal, Bernie H, Sensei Domino, Bernie H, Guru and Wahoo the Turtle, Bernie H, Guru and Wahoo, Bernie H, and Sensei Domino. So we got 4 batters for today. Let's get the ball rolling today. I got lots of chores to do after we're done the live stream and before the game starts tonight. So other than that, I think we're good to go. Perfect. That's what I see on my volume, so I think I'm good to go. Right, do a refresh there real quick. So again, we've got the first 3 batters are going to be Bernie H, Cops, and Guru, and Wahoo the Turtle. Okay, I know you have another turtle, but I'm just going to go with Guru and Wahoo the Turtle, and the Mrs. Turtle, or just Miss Turtle. I don't know if the turtle and the Miss got married yet or not. I guess they're still single. 2 different turtles. A boy turtle and a girl turtle can make baby turtles though. And then batting fourth and cleanup for today is Sensei Domino. So let's get into the baseball game really quick here and get the first 2 batters for Bernie H. That's a single and a rebound and a 500. A 5 plus a 3 makes an 8 for Bernie. So +8 for Bernie. Okay, next we got up to bat. It's going to be Cops. I'm going to reload the board here. Get the next 2 batters out of the box here. A foul ball and a single for 2. So Cops, you got a +2. I don't know why I didn't leave that open. That's silly. 2. Then we'll go into our trivia. Today's trivia is just a factoid, but then the weekend trivia, which we do on Fridays, does have a chance to win some more entries. Alright, so I'm going to get this reloaded here. Get our last batter, which is Guru and Wahoo for his 2 hits. There we go. 6 plus a 2 is a +8 for Guru and Wahoo. Got to hang up there on my plastic. I got to figure that mess out. Now we got to reload for just 2. Let me see if I can get 2 down here. Hey, I got 2. Alright, so 2 batters coming up next for Sensei Domino. Let's see what Sensei Domino gets for his 2 hits. There's 1, a triple, and a single. A 2 plus a 3 equals a +5 for Sensei Domino. Now we'll move on to our different phase here. Thanks kindly. Oh, you're welcome there, Guru. Alright, we get this set aside in case we get a super chat. We'll let some other people play the baseball game if they want to. But for now, that'll wrap things up. We'll move into our trivia stage here. Again, for today, we will be doing the trivia. Then we'll do the Burleigh Grimes biography for our Hall of Famer, episode 119. Then we'll get the pack from, I believe it might be all Hall of Famers, but we'll see when we open it up. The last pack from Locken 99. Okay. God is great's in the house. You made it there, Titus. Right? Then we'll do our Fairfield Friday. And as long as we can get to the 15 thumbs up, we'll do a big league baseball blaster box. And if we get to the 20 thumbs up, we'll open up the hobby box, a big league. Okay? So that's all depending on what happens. But today in baseball history, Friday, June 2nd, for 2023 on our calendar is for June 2nd, 2021, marked 80 years since the death of Lou Gehrig, who succumbed to amyotrophic lateral sclerosis on June the 2nd, 1941, and was also the inaugural Major League Baseball Lou Gehrig Day. MLB commemorated the occasion with a trivia question on their website reading, Lou Gehrig held the record for most Grand Slams for over 70 years until A-Rod eclipsed him in 2013. How many slams did Gehrig hit? The answer, of course, was 23. Unbelievably, MLB honored Gehrig by crediting Rodriguez, who admitted in 2009 that he took anabolic steroids in 2003. Gehrig owns far more significant records, like his 1931 mark of 185 RBIs, still the American League standard. Oh, and I almost forgot, our baseball birthdays for today, Friday, June 2nd, 2023, is Mike Stanton, Jerry Lump, Jim Maloney, and Gene Michael. So again, not a trivia for that one. So we will move on to dubious distinction. Okay? Dubious distinction for Saturday, June 3rd and Sunday, June 23rd. This one's going to be a little bit difficult, but I'll make it worth 5 points if you can get all 4 correct. But if not, whoever gets the most correct, and there is possibilities of ties, I've determined that from now on. There is a possibility with ties if you tie with somebody else in your initial guess. Okay, so there is one baseball player to their percentage here. Dubious distinction. It says rank the following catchers by the lowest percentage of base runners they threw out over their careers. Rank the following catchers by the lowest percentage of base runners they threw out over their careers. Okay, so we're going to have first is the players are numbered 1 through 4. Then the percentages are lettered A through D. If you want to write it down on a piece of paper, make a note. No haul for Rodriguez. Shame on him. That's right. So, rank the following catchers by lowest percentage of base runners they threw out over their careers. After I read it the second time through with the answers is when you can guess when I put it in the chat. Okay, get this ready real quick. Okay, so once again, rank the following catchers by the lowest percentage of base runners they threw out over their careers. So number 1 is Ed Taubensee. Number 2 is Mike Piazza. Number 3 is Michael Barrett. And number 4 is Ryan Dummett. Okay? And the percentages for these 4 players, not in the same order, is A, 218%, B, 240%, C, 232%, and D, 233%. This is going to be hard to figure out if you guys are just going to do one set. But we'll figure it out. And I didn't tell you to start guessing yet either, because I'm going to read it through a second time. So if you put them in now, try and after I tell you to start putting in your answers, then try and match up the player number with the percentage of their throw out percentage basically. So again, number 1 is Ed Taubensee. Number 2 is Mike Piazza. Number 3 is Michael Barrett. And number 4 is Ryan Dummett. All right, and the percentages for these 4 players are A is 218%, B is 240%, C is 232%, and D is 233%. Go ahead and start your guesses now. Okay, right where my start the trivia guessing goes. Thank you. Yeah, just kind of like what Bernie did there. 1C, 2A, 3D, 4B. Go ahead and put guesses in like that. So 3, 2, 4, 1 is not going to help me. 2, 4, 3, 1 is not going to help me, because that's not matching. You don't know what player you're matching it up to, unless you're putting it where you're putting the numbers in, matching it with the letters on the right. I mean, that's kind of, I'll do it, but it's just going to take me longer to go through each answer and try and figure out who's got it right. So far, Bernie H, let me see what he's got and see how close he is. Okay, let's see, what do we start? Right at 220, and then we'll go 220, 221, 222. So at 223, we'll go. I won't say which ones are right and which ones are wrong, but Bernie H so far that did it correctly first. As far as, 1C, 2A, 3D, 4B. He's got 2 out of 4 correct. Who else did it now? Guru says... Guru's got 2 correct. And then Sensei Domino. Let's see. Sensei Domino. Sensei Domino has 2 correct. And all 3 players have different 2 corrects so far. Okay, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I'm going to end it really quick here. Okay. All right. It's Sadie. It's Sadie. What? It's Sadie. It's Sadie. Oh, the Guru put in a second guess. Let me check it because it was before I ended it. Let's see. He's got a... Okay, you changed it there, Guru, but you still got 2 correct. Let's see. Okay. So yes, it's a 3-way tie, and we'll do that. You each got all 3, the 3 of you that got 2 correct, okay, is, of course, Bernie, Guru, and Sensei Domino. So Bernie got a +2. Guru on his first and second guess, he mixed them up a little bit, but got to +2. And Sensei Domino got +2. So that finishes off our... Oh, let me do our birthdays, and then I will read you the answer for this, okay? So again, in case you want to double check your answers with what I looked and saw on the board. I'll try and trim this off later, maybe. Will let me do it? Yeah, I think it will. While you're waiting to put things together there, let me just... I'm going to trim off because this goes in sections and stuff, and we're almost halfway through the year. There we go. So Monday we'll have a regular trivia. Okay, and Tuesday we'll have a regular trivia where you choose the correct answer. Okay, so dubious distinction. So it says the answers are 3A, a journeyman receiver, Barrett, owns the lowest mark. 1C, Taubeni's not only threw out just 23% of base runners, but he was usually among the leaders in passed balls and errors committed by a receiver. 2D, the greatest hitting catcher of all time, only Hall of Famer on the list, Piazza, was a defensive liability. And 4B, Dummett played 10 years in the big leagues, most with the Pirates. Cecil with 9 swirls. Thank you. So there you go. And our birthdays for Saturday tomorrow are Jim Gentile, Dwayne Josephson, Carl Everett, and Travis Hafner. And then our Sunday birthdays this year coming up is Darren Erstad, Art Mahaffey, Terry Kennedy, and Tony Pena. Okay, congratulations to the 3 winners there. You've got your bonus entries for the end of month. I'm pretty sure we only need 27. I think we got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 33. Yep, so we are going to be at the 200, the second prize level now. We did get enough entries so far today. And then we'll continue on Tuesday next week. Oh, by the way, just a heads up, we'll see. I don't know for sure, but next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I may or may not be here. I don't know for sure. I've got chosen for jury duty. I got my little thing in the mail, so I got to see if I need to show up for jury duty. I'll call on Tuesday night to see if I've been excused or if they need me for a jury trial in the town of Everett, which is 2 towns south of us, but it's our county courthouse is where I gotta possibly be a juror. We'll see if my group, I'm hoping I get dismissed and they don't need me, but we will see what will happen for sure. So again, we will be doing Burleigh Grimes is our Hall of Famer here. I'm going to read through before we get into our biography. I should have been doing this before. I don't know why I didn't, but awesome open cards while I wait to be picked up for duty. Awesome open cards while I wait to be picked up for duty. What duty? Okay, so Burleigh Arlen Grimes, 1916 to 1934. One of the great spitball pitchers, won 270 games, lost 212 for 7 major league clubs, 5 20-victory seasons, won 13 in a row for the Giants in 1927, and managed the Dodgers in 1937 and 38, and his lifetime ERA was 3.52. So there we go for our Hall of Fame Friday, Burleigh Grimes. Okay. Burleigh Arlen Grimes was born on August 18th, 1893, passed away December 6th, 1985, and was an American professional baseball player and manager, and the last pitcher officially permitted to throw the spitball. Grimes made the most of a disadvantage, as well as his unshaven, menacing presence on the mound, which earned him the nickname Old Stubblebeard. He won 270 MLB games, pitched in 4 World Series over the course of his 19-year career, and was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1964. A decade earlier, he had been inducted into the Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame. As far as his early life, born in Emerald, Wisconsin, Grimes was the first child of Cecil Nick Grimes, a farmer and former day laborer. and Ruth Tuttle, the daughter of a former Wisconsin legislator. Having previously played baseball for several local teams, Nick Grimes managed the Clear Lake Yellow Jackets and taught his son how to play the game early in life. Burleigh Grimes also participated in boxing as a child. Grimes threw and batted right-handed and was listed as 5 feet 10 inches tall and 175 pounds. He made his professional debut in 1912 for the Eau Claire Commissioners of the Minnesota-Wisconsin League. From almost the beginning of his career, he threw a spitball using slippery elm after the baseball's face. He played the in Ottumwa, Iowa in 1913 for the Ottumwa Packers and Central Association. As far as his MLB career, Grimes played for the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1916 and 17. In 1917, he lost 13 straight decisions. Before the 1918 season, he was sent up to the Brooklyn Dodgers in a multiple-player trade. When the spitball was banned in 1920, he was named as one of 17 established pitchers who were allowed to continue to throw the pitch. According to Baseball Digest, the Phillies were able to hit him because they knew when he was throwing the spitter. He then pitched for the New York Giants in 1927, the Pirates again in 28 and 29, the Boston Braves in 1930, and the St. Louis Cardinals from 1930 to 1931. With the Pirates in 1928, he posted a 25 and 14 record, posting the most wins, complete games, shutouts, and innings pitched of any National League pitcher. In the 1931 World Series, despite suffering a dislocated vertebrae before Game 7, Grimes pitched 8 1/3 innings, earning the win to clinch the series victory for the Cardinals. He was traded to the Chicago Cubs before the 1932 season in exchange for Hack Wilson and Bud Teachout. He returned to the Cardinals in 1933 and 1934. Then he moved to the Pirates in 1934 and the New York Yankees. Grimes was nicknamed Old Stubblebeard, related to his habit of not shaving on days in which he was going to pitch. Grimes was a very good hitting pitcher in his major league career, posting a .248 batting average, .380 for 1,535 with 157 runs, 62 doubles, 11 triples, 2 home runs, and a 168 RBI. He also threw 69 base on balls, and he had 9 seasons with 10 or more RBIs, with a high of 16 in 1920 and 1928. In 4 World Series appearances in 1920, 1930 to 32, and he hit .316, 6 for 19, with 1 run and 2 RBIs. At the time of his retirement, he was the last player who was legally allowed to throw the spitball, as he was one of 17 spitballers permitted to throw the pitch after it was otherwise outlawed in 1920. Baseball historian Frank Russo called him baseball's most aggressive spitballer. Grimes had acquired a lasting field reputation for his temperament. He was known for wanting to win in any way possible. Prior to a game against the Giants in late 1924, Grimes organized a team meeting and said, "Anyone who doesn't want to play today's game to win, let me know right now." Then, on his first pitch, he knocked down a Giant. He is listed in the Baseball Hall of Shame series for having thrown a ball at the batter in the on-deck circle. The only 2 batters Grimes apparently could not intimidate were Hall of Famers Frankie Frisch and Paul Weiner. If Grimes threw a close pitch to them, the batters usually followed it up with a hard-hit line drive. Grimes' friends and supporters note that he was consistently a kind man when off the diamond. Others claim he showed a greedy attitude to many people who got on his bad side. He would speak mainly only to his best friend, Ivy Olson, in the dugout, and would pitch only to a man named Matthias Schroeder before games. Schroeder's identity was not well known among the many Dodger players, as many say he was just a nice guy from the neighborhood. Dodger manager Wilbert Robinson did not get along well with Grimes, using a clubhouse attendant to tell Grimes when he pitched, so that he could talk to Grimes as little as possible. Grimes had a total of 36 Major League teammates who would later be elected to the Hall of Fame. No other Hall of Famer had more Hall of Fame teammates. As far as his post-playing career, Grimes moved to the minor leagues in 1935 as a player-manager for the Bloomington Bloomers of the Illinois-Indiana Iowa League. He started 21 games for the team, according to a 2.34 ERA and a 10-5 record. He did not pitch again after that season, moving to manager the Louisville Colonels of the American Association. Grimes was the manager of the Dodgers in 1937 and 38. He followed Casey Stengel's term as Dodgers manager. He compiled a 2-year record, 131 and 171, with .434 percentage, with his teams finishing 6th and 7th, especially in the National League. Babe Ruth was one of Grimes' coaches. Leo DeRocher was the team's shortstop in 1937 and a coach in 1938. When Grimes was fired by general manager Larry MacPhail after the 1938 season, DeRocher was hired to replace him. MacPhail said the team's morale had not been right for a long period of time. Grimes remained in baseball for many years as a minor league manager and a scout. He scouted for the Yankees, Athletics, and the Orioles. He managed the Toronto Blue Jays. The Toronto Maple Leafs of the International League from 1942 to 1944, and again in 1952 to 53, winning the pennant in 1943. As a scout with the Baltimore Orioles, Grimes discovered Jim Palmer and Dave McNally. Grimes also assisted in managing. I'll get back to them later. Independence Yankees, Independence, Kansas in 1948-49, where Mickey Mantle started his professional career in 1949. Later in life, Grimes was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1964. In 1981, Lawrence Ritter and Donald Honing included Grimes in their book, The 100 Greatest Baseball Players of All Time. Grimes died following a protracted battle with cancer at the age of 92 on December 6, 1985 in Clear Lake, Wisconsin. His wife Lillian survived him, and he was buried in Block 88, Lot 3, Space 2 of the Clear Lake Cemetery. Okay, so that is Burleigh Grimes. Let me do his recap really quick here. Chuck Dupree's in the house. Again, he was a pitcher/manager, born August 18th, 1893, in Emerald, Wisconsin, and he died December 6, 1985, age 92, in Clear Lake, Wisconsin. He batted right through right. His MLB debut was September 10th, 1916, for the Pittsburgh Pirates. His last MLB appearance, September 20th, 1934, for the Pittsburgh Pirates. His MLB statistics: were 270 wins, 212 losses. His earned run average for his career was 3.53. He had 1,512 strikeouts. His managing record was 131 wins and 171 losses, with a winning percentage of .434. As a player, he played for the Pittsburgh Pirates 1916 and 17, the Brooklyn Robins 1918 to 26, the New York Giants 1927, the Pittsburgh Pirates again in 28-29, the Boston Braves in 1930, St. Louis Cardinals in 1930-31, the Chicago Cubs 1932-33, St. Louis Cardinals 1933 to 1934, the New York Yankees in 1934, the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1934, and the Brooklyn Dodgers as a manager in 1937 and 38. His career highlights and awards: World Series champion in 1931, a 2 times National League wins leader 1921 and 28, and a National League strikeout leader in 1921. He was a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and was inducted in 1964 by the Veterans Committee. So there you have it, Burleigh Grimes, our Hall of Famer for episode 119. And I have one baseball card here from a 2012 Panini product, Cooperstown collection, card number 83, showing he was inducted in 1964 from the Cooperstown collection. So there we have it. I'll put this here so I can put these back in my Hall of Fame collection and my binder. And next week we will have, let me get next week's, give you a heads up on next week's Hall of Famer, will be episode 120 is, it's just before Guerrero. Who is it? I can't read my own writing. Just before Guerrero. Lefty Grove, followed by Vladimir Guerrero, and then toward the end of the month we'll be doing Tony Gwynn. I'm going to have to put my Tony Gwynn collection together now. I've got a whole bunch of Tony Gwynns. Probably not as many as Kevin's models anymore, but I do have a pretty good collection of Tony Gwynn. So that will be fun for sure. Alright, so next up on the bat, we got 7 thumbs up. So we're going to do at least the Fairfield. I don't know if we'll get to the blaster box or not. We'll see, but we're going to open up this, I think it's a Hall of Fame pack from what I can tell, of Hall of Famers from Locken in his last box for the month of May. And this is his last pack that I had in that box. I'm all caught up with my family mail call packages now and going through them. I'll put this right here for now. And we do have Randy Johnson on the top and Babe Ruth on the bottom. We'll see what we've got here. We got a Randy Johnson. Believe it or not, this Randy Johnson is from the Atlanta Braves. Okay, he's wearing an Arizona uni, but he must have been when he got traded to the Atlanta Braves. There we go. We got a Gary Carter. Oh, what year is this card? A 2022. What do they call this? Oh, they must have did a no-hit subset in 2022 tops. A no-hit club. Alright, then we got a Gary Carter, Hall of Famer, and a 88 score. Then we got a Jim Rice, O-Pachee, Red Sox. Jim Rice, Hall of Famer. Jack Morris, 88 Donruss. Stan the Man Musial, pressed into service subset. There we go. This is a 2016 Topps insert. Then we got a Harold Baines, Burger's Best. That is Harold Baines rookie, but it's not a real rookie. It's a Burger's Best card from 2016. It's not all Hall of Fame. Well, maybe future Hall of Famers. Maybe that's why Albert Pujols is in the mix here. He's probably be a future Hall of Famer. Right? We got a Jim Rice, 88 score. And we've got a Sandy Alomar and Roberto Alomar. Roberto Alomar is the Hall of Famer. Brother didn't make it in. All right. Then we got Tim Raines. Tim Raines with the Chicago White Sox. We got another Tim Raines with the Chicago White Sox. Then we got a Ricky Henderson with the Oakland A's. That's a 1992 Pinnacle. Then we got a Pedro Martinez. The only two are Pedro and Edgar Martinez. As far as the Martinezes that made it in the Hall of Fame, we got Jim Thome, 22 Donruss. Then we got a Harold Baines, designated hitter, for the Orioles, Baltimore Orioles. Then we got a Larry Walker. Larry Walker from a 94 Pinnacle. Dave Winfield with the Blue Jays. 92 Pinnacle. Then we got a 91 score, Lee Smith. A Burt Blyleven Opachi. Oh, we got some Opachi cards in here. I wonder where you found these ones. I don't have a lot of Opachis, but it's nice to get them when you do. 88 Topps, or 88 Opachi, and 88 Opachi Kirby Puckett. A Carlton Fisk with the White Sox, Pinnacle, 1992. Another Pinnacle, I want to say 93. Might be a 92. Select 94. Ozzie Smith. Oh my word, in the Navy. In the Navy, we sail the 7 seas in the Navy. And that's a Stan Musial insert Fleer, 4 of 10. Guess he chose to go in the Navy when he did there, Stan the man. Nolan Ryan, 22 Panini Donruss. Burt Blyleven, 2022 Donruss. Ryan Sandberg, Willie McCovey. There's another Randy Johnson retro card. 2022 Donruss. Tom Seaver, Rod Carew. There's a Larry Walker, 1991 Leaf. And Ozzie Smith orange variation card from 2022 Donruss. That's a pretty one. Alright, then we got a Goose Gossage with the Texas Rangers, 91 Leaf. Brooks Robinson, Baltimore, 22 Donruss. 22 Donruss, Frank Thomas. Stan the Man Musial. Mike Piazza, 21 Donruss. David Ortiz, Big Pappy, 21 Donruss. The 21 Donruss, Ozzie Smith. Then the Willie McCovey and the Babe Ruth. So all but one. Of course, Albert Pujols will be a future Hall of Famer, that's for sure. Set him aside for now. Set him aside. Put these Hall of Famers together here. Okay. pretty cool. I like that orange. I like that Stand the Man. I know I don't have that Musial. That's good. Harry Walker and Randy Johnson. Epiphany pulled a cut auto Stan Musial from 2022 Diamond Kings on his stream today. Oh, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Alright, so let's see, what are we at? Just 7 thumbs up. Don't know if we're going to get to the blaster box or not, but we will do the Fairfield Friday before we close up shop here. Let's open this one up so it can be repacked and reused. Actually, I did this tab first. Maybe that's what it is. You do the black tab first. This one here. And then you go here. And this is a March of 2023. So this one was packaged in March. So it could have a newer pack in here. We'll see. Oh, it's got a 2022 opening day. 2022 opening day, and nothing left in the box, except that does give me a Fairfield for repackaging. So that's pretty cool. Drop that over there. We will do the opening day last. We'll do the pack opening last. We'll see what we get in. See if we get any more Hall of Famers here. We got a Bowman first card, Tyrell Jenkins. That's pretty cool. What year is that? 2010. Then we got an Oakland 8 Barry Zito, Donruss Elite. Well, getting some nice cards at least. Different stuff this year. Alright, and then what do we got here? We got a All-Star Game 2017, Ricky Nolasco. Got another All-Star Game 2017, Brad Brock, Baltimore Orioles. Okay. Then who do we got here? We got a Cincinnati Reds, Michael Lorenzen. Got a New York Yankee, Clark Schmidt, rookie card. Got a Joey Bart, Bowman 2021, sorry. Nothing earth-shattering. I don't see any. There we go. I don't see any thick cards, so could have an auto maybe snuck in here somewhere. Brian Downing for the Angels. They're put in here every which way. Oh no, we found a Seattle Mariner. Kevin Brown, 90 Fleer. Eric Hansen, 90 Fleer. Seattle Mariner. Rookie prospect Kevin Belcher with the Rangers. Royals, Andy McGaffigan. Mike Smithson with the Red Sox. Arthur Rhodes with the Orioles. Mike Rosler with the Cincinnati Reds. There we go. Jeff King with the Pittsburgh Pirates. We've got Jeff King with Pirates. Reds, Pirates. Then we got Dave Stewart with the Oakland A's. Mike Greenwell with Boston. Who else do we got here? Jim Wynn with the Chicago White Sox. John Farrell with the Cleveland Indians. Bud Black with the Toronto Blue Jays. Chris Hoyles with the Orioles. Mark Salas with the Twins. Randy Bush with the Twins. Matt Greenwell card was one to get in 87. There we go. Randy Bush with the Twins. And who do we got here? A 2000 Bowman rookie card for Pedro Feliz. Real Cormier, Boston Red Sox. Sean Bergman, 1991 Stadium Club drop pick. Luis Escobar, rookie card. Michael Winner with the Athletics rookie card. It's the Topps Gold. Yep, a couple of Topps Golds they snuck in here. Those are always nice to see. Carlos Hernandez with the Dodgers. Oh, and it's a Topps Gold Fairfield double. Carlos Hernandez. Back-to-back Carlos Hernandez's. Topps Gold. Rest in peace, Real Cormier. Died a few years ago. Oh, there you go. He passed on a couple years ago, did he? Alright, next up to bat is a Kevin McReynolds with the Mets. Then we got a Todd Bessinger with the Dodgers. A Tim Davis with a Team USA. That's gold. Bunch of Topps Gold in here. Those are kind of cute. They're harder to get. Almost like an insert. Yankees, Dave Island. Alfredo Griffin with the Dodgers. Dave Henderson. Not Ricky, but Dave Henderson. Pat Combs with the Phillies. Luis Polonia with the Angels. Danny Jackson with the Reds. Steve Bedrosian with the Phillies. Sandy Alomar, Future Stars for the Padres. Brett Butler. See, I think that's our only Hall of Famer. Butler's in the Hall of Fame, right? No. Brett Butler didn't make it in the Hall of Fame. But he's with San Francisco Giants. Steve Lombardozzi with the Twins. Bobby Witt with the Rangers. Dave Anderson with the Dodgers. Kurt Young with the Athletics. Keith Moreland with the Padres. And Bobby Bonilla with the Pirates. Alright. So, only one Seattle Mariner out of that Fairfield. One with the Fairfield double. But one Seattle Mariner. So let's see what we got in the opening day. We got 8 thumbs up. Don't think we're going to make it today to the 25. Thought we might. That's why I kind of put that up there thinking, we'll make it today. We'll make it today. But we didn't make it today. Alright, so let's see what we got in this 2022 opening day here. Anything earth-shattering in here? Any rookie cards? Jesus Luzardo with the Marlins. Zach Lothar with the Baltimore Orioles. Starling Marte with the Athletics. We got opening day with the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Kevin's Models and More. And then Carlos Santana with the Kansas City Royals. DJ LeMahieu with the New York Yankees. And Evan Longoria with the San Francisco Giants. So nothing earth-shattering in here. Zach Lothar. Rookie card. And that's about it. That's all she wrote for today. So, again, next week's Hall of Fame will be Lefty Grove. Lefty Grove will be up next week, followed by Pedro Guerrero, followed by Tony Gwynn. So, Tony Gwynn's biography will be on the 23rd of June. So again, a heads up for next week. just so you know, I will be here Tuesday for sure. As far as Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I don't know for sure. If they don't need me for jury duty, I'll be free. If they do need me for jury duty, I'll be in the courthouse. So other than that, I can't think of anything else to go over. We're just over the hour mark. We're going to do our sign off here. Put my Mariner here real quick. Our Fairfield cards here real quick. Our cards from Lock-In 99. Alright, put this here. Try again next week for our 15 and 20 likes on the channel. But again, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 people here at the beginning of the stream. Let's see who's here at the end. If you are here at the end, you can still get a free entry. If you're here at the beginning and the end, you will get a double entry. You'll get 2 entries. Okay? So let me put it in the chat. Alright, start the 2-minute end of stream warning. We'll go. It is 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what do we got here? We got 8 viewers now. So we do have a few more. We got 9 thumbs up. 9 thumbs up. We got Bernie H is here for a +2. We got Sensei Domino for a +2. Chuck Dupree's in the house. Chuck Dupree got an entry. Maiden's World of Wax is here for an entry. And Big BaseBall Cards has got an entry. Okay. So who else do we got in here? Anybody else yet? We're going to go to 305 and 306 hits. I will close all entries for the end of stream. Anything else you want to chat with until the next minute rolls by? Oh, come on, really? Fine, I'm just going to type it in by the time I get it typed in. Okay. Do this really quick. No, Chuck, I haven't even seen the Stars and Stripes yet this year. I haven't seen any or had any sent to me, so I don't know for sure. I went ham on the hockey lately. Maiden's World of Wax. Okay. Bernie H. Maiden Chuck. Okay. Almost done here. Let me get in, flag in the last little, boom, right there, 306. And the entries. So, again, for everybody that was here, Bernie H, Big BaseBall Cards, Chuck Dupree, Cops, Guru and Wahoo, Maiden's World of Wax, and Sensei Domino. Did I miss anybody that I didn't shout out just now? If so, I can go back and check real quick. If not, we will finish things up here today. Okay? One Seattle Mariner today. Because I think the Randy Johnsons weren't even Seattle based. Where's the other Johnsons? Randy Johnson, Walker. I think I had one other Randy Johnson, but I don't even think it was when he was a Mariner. Where'd that other Johnson go? Yep, that's Arizona. 2 with Arizona unis, but then it said he was going to the Cubs. Or Atlanta, or something like that. I'm going to try and find some if I can next week. Oh, there you go. Alright, so other than that, we've had some fun today yet again. So we will see you back on Tuesday, June the 6th. Then I'll know for sure that night, so I will post in my community tab if I'm not going to be available during that time frame. Okay? I just need card number 64 and 86. That's the 2 you're looking for, Chuck? Alright, see if anybody can help you out with that. I hate trying to buy another box just to find two cards, because that would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. If you know what I mean there. I know. I've been in that situation before, and then I just break down and look for it at an inexpensive price on eBay and be happy with completing my set for a couple bucks instead of trying to buy a box or two. So you all take care. This has been Don Blomdahl with our Hall of Fame Friday, episode 119, Burleigh Grimes, the baseball game, our trivia, and Fairfield didn't make it to the 15 or the 20 tier for opening up a box of cards on the channel, but we've always got next week. Okay? So other than that, you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed weekend, and you'll probably see me around the channel somewhere, sometime, where you least expect me. And as the fanatic card guru always says, it's not just words, but be blessed. We'll see you all around the channels, okay?